What up, people? I'm fairly fresh off my shift with Topper's Pizza. I didn't even bother to change out of the uniform. Anybody else who works late, you know what I'm talking about. You fucking practically live in these clothes, right? But I figured I'd play some Armored Core because I fucking love this game. It's like my favorite game series of all time, I would say. Um, I say that in the same way that DJ Shadow is like my favorite artist of all time. Like, yeah, there's obviously other game series I really love, but there's just something really particular about Armored Core or DJ Shadow, the time in which a person first experiences these things and how it affects them and kind of shapes their interests and what they enjoy, these core moments, you know what I mean? And Armored Core is among those core moments for me. We got started, me and my brother, back with Armored Core 3 on the PS2, and it was like, I think it was the third PS2 game that we had, because like we bought a used one and it came with SSX Tricky, the first Kingdom Hearts game. Girls, be nice. Hey, hey. And I can't remember what else, but pretty much right away we got Armored Core. We were into Gundam and stuff like that. I think we were probably had watched Gundam Wing or something like that at the time because I that would have been probably what was around then. And then also like just like the older series too, like the original RX-7 and stuff like that. We collected the action figures. And so when you see a giant robot on the cover and it looks really cool, immediately you're like, yeah, let's get that. And we just started off by laser blading each other because we wanted to both play at the same time, and we didn't have any parts, and we're just using the base models, and which they stagger terribly. So like if you hit like the base model in Armored Core 3 with a rifle, it would just immediately stun lock the guy a lot. And so we pretty quickly went to blading each other because that was more fun. But once we actually started playing, we absolutely fell in love with it. The customization, I mean, just, you find all these unique parts. Girls, please. Who is fighting? Knock it off. Knock it off. Oh my gosh. Get off. Stop these cats. What is going on? Tort. Knock it off. Get back. Back it up. Daphne, knock it off, okay? Stop fighting. Tort, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Tort! Stop it. Oh, when you got an old and a young cat, it's kind of challenging because the young cat always wants to mess with the old cat. I don't mean to call my girl old, but she's an older gal. She's older than the young one, and the young one is rambunctious as heck. So, hey, Tort, I will put you in a kennel. Oh, anyways, back to childhood memories. Um, yeah, you collect the parts throughout the game. By the end of the game, you've gotten some really cool stuff. Like I feel like they always say some of the best designs or most interesting things as an unlock. You know what I mean? Like they definitely did. Not something you can even buy in the shop, but something that you eventually get through the experience of playing the game. The op intensifier was super cool too. The final mission for that one to destroy the massive MT. For some reason, I struggled forever to S rank that mission, and I went back later and just like did it right away. So I don't know. I'm sure many people have had that experience with games that you played when you were younger. But we got into the series big. We got Silent Line right away. I think we played quite a few of the others. We rented them like Nexus and uh, Line Breaker or like the one with the red. Like the boost, the way they changed boost was really frustrating, especially in those early games, and so I think that turned us off. But I did play and complete every playthrough of Last Raven. Last Raven is an awesome game. It's a magnum opus of the PS2 era, as much as like Armored Core 3 is Silent Line is like the cult classic, like the favorite, the best in a sense. Yeah, and then we played AC2, you know, another age, all the missions you can do in another age. Yeah, there's just so many iterations. I mean, we were there with Armored Core 4 for Answer. Actually, no, we weren't really there with Armored Core 4 as much because we didn't have a PS3 yet. And then when we got a PS3, the For Answer was out. Um, and I got in on some of the later regulations for that one, which are actually the better regulations. But internet was still so awful at the time that you know, it was as much a problem in the game as I think it was just like for people's own internet, you know, or like 20 megabit connections and stuff like that. Tort, stop it. Um, so you know, internet gaming didn't really take off at that time for I think most people. You know, hence LAN parties and stuff like that, and we even for playing online like Modern Warfare 3, me and my buddies used to get together on tiny TVs with our PS3s and play Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops and stuff like that. It was the best of times. But yeah, getting back to Armored Core here, I well, let's continue our journey up to Armored Core 6. So yeah, you know, 4 answer, good stuff. Later, you know, 5 and 5, we were there really early, and this is where Namco Bandai really dropped the ball. I mean, it was like they were so happy to, you know, carry the Dark Souls series and make all the money from that or whatever, but then when it came to porting over regulations for Armored Core, it's like we were waiting so long for that to happen, and then it seemed like I don't know, like if they screwed things up or if From Software really just didn't have this figured out at the time. But there were like it took late game, you know, till the later patches before things really got fair, like kind of fair and competitive. And Armored Core Verdict Day was probably the better experience in that way, as far as like it being fairly good from the get go. I didn't play Verdict Day as much because I didn't favor the kicking off walls. I kind of missed boosting. I played a tank, like an autocannon tank, for 5, and for you know Verdict Day as well. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was fun. Like it was just like I think the PS3's the graphics like you know just you could very difficult to discern what was going on, you know, amongst all the rubble and wreckage and just kind of like this austere presentation, you know, and then just like the bad frame rates and stuff like that I think made it a really tough play experience, more so than For Answer. I mean, you know, For Answer didn't even have the kind of lag that Verdict Day did, and I'm sure that's just because the PS3 couldn't quite run it so well. um and then we waited. And then we waited a long time. I mean, during that time, there was I think they basically made a whole game and scrapped the whole game, and I'm thinking the parts, bits and pieces of that became this. Presumably after I can't remember his name right now, but the director came on for this one, or like I don't know, management shifted around something. But yeah, it was like 10 or 12 years. I mean, at least 10 years between the games, and then I think it was another 2 years until maybe it came out, you know. But yeah, I mean, but then Armored Core 6, man, like, I cannot say enough about how great the experience I've had with this game has been. Minus, once again, Namco Bandai and their 6-month bans. Long story short, I tried to take my save file from the main game, which I've beaten all the way through twice, like S ranked everything, and port it over to the multiplayer mod. And I don't know, I got my account banned for that for 6 months without any warning. It felt pretty freaking ridiculous. And so I haven't been playing. So that was, yeah, like, I'm finally able to play again as of January. And actually, it was like longer than 6 months. I don't even know why or what. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I hadn't fixed it and I tried to log on, it reset or something. I don't know. But I had to have my brother fix it because I was like, dude, I don't really even know what I did. Like, like I didn't do anything that I think should mess up anything. Like, and so I didn't know what to delete. But and I didn't want to just delete everything because obviously I've invested too much time to do that. But yeah, back in the game, and previously I'd made it up to A rank. It's, so, I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry I don't have much to do right now. Here, let me get you your laser going, okay? Let me get you your laser going. So, anyways, um, yeah, I made it up to A rank, and then because of the season change and stuff like that, I was pushed back down to B rank, and I've since fought my way back up through B rank. But now I'm kind of stuck because A rank is tough, and the reason I'd say it's so tough is because there is like a skill filter, like the ranks are decided by who wins the most. Even if you use I'm gonna call them the polite terminology of highly efficient build. Um, I think we know what I'm talking about. Like cheese builds. Like builds designed around a singular concept. Like they're doubling up on weapons. They're doing very specific things to try and win at all costs. Not really like they're not really building even mechs, you wouldn't say. You know what I mean? Like here, if you look at the kind of mechs that I build, um, I'd say that my I have a very consistent methodology of building because my fingers. I use a controller for this game, and so I'm always assigning like something I can hold down, like a trigger I can hold down to keep damage up. And then it's usually pretty easy to toggle missiles on the back. I've got builds like this where I'm like holding down both things or holding down one of them to be charging one all the time and having one that I can spam while still having something that I can hold down all the time. You know what I mean? Like most of my builds focus on having some weapon that I can more or less be focused on just, you know, chasing people around with. You know what I mean? I've got a couple more specialized builds that, this is a cheap build right here. See, this is one of these highly efficient builds. The thing is all about being an elevator and these laser cannons, these buffed cannons. You know what I mean? Like, it's yeah, it's a tough thing to fight, not because it takes any real skill to pilot it, but because it does big stinking damage and it's got a lot of defense. So you kind of have to get, like, you kind of have to range it out. And I have decent chase, like, okay chase. It's pretty. Any match that forces you to be backpedaling the whole match becomes pretty freaking lame, in my opinion. When matches are good and they're fun is when they're like an intricate dance between two, like athletes, you know what I mean? Like the game even supports this in ways where like at certain proximities, if you both like do a side dash, you'll get this sick camera swipe where you're kind of like the world's spinning and you're just facing each other the same time like ninjas. Like like the one of the reasons I love Armored Core 6 so much is because there were things that the playstyle that we kind of adopted in Armored Core 3 Silent Line with the op intensifier um, really really kind of mimics like a similar kind of play style minus the stagger and stuff like that, but otherwise like the kind of mobility and like where you're just kind of flying around trading blows. There's all these different maneuvers that you've kind of memorized that are meant to defeat the aiming mechanic for the game. So you're just kind of instinctively do all these different maneuvers as you try to at the same time focus on weapon delivery and, being at the right place in the right time on the battlefield, not letting them take the pace or positioning ahead of you. Um, so it's this beautiful, intricate dance, where you're both kind of pouring damage out on each other and you're trying to do so in a really strategic fashion. This build, Ifrit, that I have loaded up right now, this is one of my favorite builds. It's based on Freud, who's like supposed to be the top one ranker, but unfortunately the AI in this game can't really do any of the builds justice. There's probably a mod out there to fix that, but I haven't really modded the game. I've tried to leave it vanilla. We did the multiplayer mod, but otherwise I've more or less not touched the game file. Um, but this guy executes it really, really, really well. Like, the kinds of strategic maneuvering and things that you can do with Freud's loadout, it's really fun. It's really, really, really fun. And I absolutely love this playstyle. Guys like this, they don't have the blade. They're kind of meant to be the leaf in the wind type thing where it's like you're chasing something that's always kind of close. You're not, you know, it's not like there's guys that range you out, and I really don't enjoy playing against that because there's like no hope. Like they don't even try to let you get close. You know what I mean? And that's not something that I generally, if ever, do. I don't even know how to backpedal like that. It's almost like a skill unique to these kinds of players. Their own particular style that I just don't enjoy fighting. But I really try to be in a close proximity where it's like you're reaching, you're grabbing, and then you just can't quite get me. You know what I mean? Um, and I think that's fun, for me. I try to keep it fun for the other person by never being too far away or just trying to range them out. Just like, I'm going to play peekaboo at super distances, and if you overboost me down, I'm going to overboost away and then turn tail and start like pouring a bunch of fire on you while you're trying to, face me down. Like, yeah, all this kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, let's just have a fight. Let's fucking fight, man. And that's what a build like this is all about, rebirth. Um, this was like the build I made, kind of using everything I knew going back into the game. Like I reset my progress completely and completely re-beat the whole game. Like unlocked everything, S ranked everything again. And I played through the whole 3 playthroughs, pretty much all the content with this build, because I wanted to come up with something. Daphne, can you not do that, please, right now with my camera? Thank you, girly. Um, I wanted to, yeah, like, just bits and pieces of, effective things and kind of use new parts. I hadn't really used the pulse blade so much. I really like the javelin alpha. I have it on at least one other guy as well. I try to not put the same set of weapons on any of my guys. They're all meant to have some distinction to their loadout, although you do end up doing similar things because it's not always easy to think of new ideas. And I've got a couple builds that are like, I don't know, they're really test beds. They're really things that never came to fruition. I couldn't quite figure out how to make them work, and I didn't delete them either, so they're just, sitting around waiting to be turned into something more useful. This is one of my most recent or like, final builds actually. Actually, this guy really is the one I've been having the most fun with. Once again, no blade, so it's kind of a certain play style. There's a down and dirty style where you got the blades, and then there's like a tactical. You're kind of ranging them out, but you're kind of trying to play with them and keep things at an effective range for you too. You can land more shots at a closer range as well, generally speaking, or at least make them get close. Like the idea with this guy is that you don't want to be far away from him because you're going to take a lot of long range fire. This missile pack on his backpedaling is the worst thing to do against that missile pack. Running away is not the strategy for the split missile. It'll hunt you down. Um, but if you get too close, I'm gonna smash you with the mine layer. I'm gonna and that'll be it. And this canopus rifle here, which looks so effing cool hanging off of his back because it's so tall. It's like a little radar set, but it's a big ass laser rifle. It can put the damage on you. Like that combined with this fat rifle here, oh my gosh, it'll pick and peck you apart so fast once this thing staggers you. So this guy's really fun, as just kind of a strategic play. And he's a bit of like a light middleweight. His boost speed's 354, so that's pretty flippin' fast actually. But then guys like this, their boost speed might look low at like 315 or 318, but that's not the idea with them. They use a specialized booster that allows them to dash really fucking far, especially combined with the reverse joint leg here. Um, and so you're kind of meant to like keep your range, distance, and come in for these big attacks. This guy you can be a little bit more flexible with because, the blade cancels make it a lot easier to do that. Much tougher to do blade cancels on this guy. Although this is like kind of my preferred version of this, I think it's much cooler. On this page, I have a separate page. I've got all of my OP builds, or they were OP at one point. Each of these builds are pretty well defeated by, I don't know, solid strategy. But this guy can be particularly difficult for like close range builds. Even like dual blade, highly efficient dual blade builds can struggle against this much firepower and stability. Um, this guy called Fortress Terror is designed to just, I don't know, just absolutely rain down. Like just one the quads float. They have a special leg function that allows them to just hover in midair, and you gain a large strategic advantage by being able to shoot down at people, especially with these kinds of burst weaponry. Yeah, so he's really great. But he's also really slow. So if anybody's gonna range me out, I can hardly blame them because it's like, well, that's the most effective strategy against this guy when you're getting ranged out playing builds like like I've gotten ranged out playing this guy, and that's effing annoying because you're like, dude, this build is plenty fast. 329, 377 QB. The I don't know what its like overboost speed is, but this should be fast enough. And there was a point in time when the game was like this early on, and then they changed it to give lightweights a significant advantage, and then people started abusing that by basically becoming untouchable, as well as abusing like different aim box mechanics that for some reason had never been fixed. Shake my head. This is my interpretation of that guy. The what was he called? Like Neo something god. I can't remember what he was called, but people, you'll know what I'm talking about if you played this game. The skinny legs. He looked ugly. Oh, ugly robot. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. This guy looks cool as fuck. Yeah, and he's got two different kinds of machine guns, which is actually much better in my opinion. And the Javelin Alpha, yeah, he's dope as fuck. This guy's another guy who's just dope as fuck. This is my interpretation of the Mind series. This is my Mind Zeta. He's actually extremely effective. Yeah, he'd probably be more effective with reverse joints, TBH, but I prefer to play him with the crawler legs. And he's kind of perfectly balanced. Like the way I have the weight, the EN, everything for this guy set up, it's I wouldn't change a thing. He looks super cool too. The crawler legs look great with the Mind Alpha and the Alba arms. Oh, and the Mind Beta head. This is the Raven loadout. This loadout ended up becoming its own separate guy, where it became this guy Ogre. I left the colors, but yeah, I made it a much heavier and Kurosawa, and I mean, yeah, well, it's essentially the same loadout, minus this thing, which makes a huge difference. The Kurosawa Godzilla laser combo is sick. Like, this guy is super fun to play as. Cause you're never running away. Like I wouldn't say you're ever running away. You're pretty much always chasing people down, just really slowly plodding along towards them. and people are extremely intimidated by your laser array. Hilarious. This guy is dope as hell. I call him Nightshade, but you can't use the word night, I guess. So now he's Nitshid. It's supposed to, you understand. It's Nightshade. But yeah, no, yeah, this guy's sick as fuck. Like, I've made some revisions to him over time. This homing laser, or not homing laser, but this single homing missile here was kind of like the final revision to make him truly effective at mid-range. This guy's kind of a mid-range king. He's a little difficult to manage the EN on because he uses the aorta generator to keep his weight down while still being able to be mobile and stuff like that. Maybe it could be the Yaba, but I just don't want. I know how to use the red line generators. I don't really know how to use a lot of the other ones, um, and so I just kind of favor that. But yeah, what else? These are all kind of scrap builds, things that haven't really been put together yet. This is one. This is where that one guy started off as, where I had the smaller gun and then I upgraded him to the bigger gun because that just worked better. These are some builds I downloaded from my brother's Mancar Wild Wasp. This is one of my favorites. Pretty dang effective with the dual. I mean, yeah, he's pretty effective. This is Siddhartha. Yeah, Siddhartha. Joe's interpretation of a dual Kurosawa build, and then his trigger point, when we got our younger brother Joe into the game, this was kind of the build that he came up with initially. Um, and that's pretty much like the loadouts. I mean, these other guys are pretty experimental. They're not really like anything set in stone at all, kind of copies of things I've seen. This guy's a copy of a guy that I've played against a few different times. This guy is a copy of somebody that kicked the ever loving shit out of me. Like, if I have ever been raffle stomped by a build, it was this build right here. Absolutely fucked me. Um, I had my own version of the trigger point build, I guess, or something like that. This is the one that I thought was kind of fun. It's called Death Race 2000. It's just like a bit of a goofy build, but something that's supposed to be fun. This guy is somebody that I break out to win when I feel like I need to win. He's Mars Invader. Double Kurosawa, heavy ass tank. He is a tough nut to crack. And these dual missiles are an excellent combo. They're pretty constant harassment, and they don't really let you run from me too effectively. Um, yeah, he's super fun. I enjoy playing this build, but I definitely there's a bit of thought that goes into it. But when you're playing these two amped Kurosawas on a heavy tank, it's like you're definitely like letting people know, like, yeah, I don't plan to lose this. By the way, you know what I mean. This guy is much less effective nowadays. He was the initial, like, when the game first launched. This was how I got through playthrough 1. This was how I beat Daphne. Tort! Tort! Back up. Back it up, Tort. I know you want to play, but back it up, okay? Yeah, you are a harasser. Daphne is not happy. Not happy. Keep her safe, Gypsy. Guard her. Protect her. Pounce on that little one. But yeah, I started off the game with this build. This is how I got through it because when the game launched, it was way, way tougher, and they should have never nerfed it, or they should have made it toward a hard mode or something like that, because they did nerf the game pretty significantly, and they nerfed this kind of a build too, but the game should be a challenge. It should be a real challenge, in my opinion. It becomes so little of a challenge by the time you've gotten to where I've gotten to. Like, I don't know. Let's not even go to Nest. Let's just take this build and let's go to the final mission Coral Release, and let's just do Coral Release really quick. And now, mind you, Core Release is like the third playthrough final mission. So we're gonna try to skip as much as we can of things so that you know it's just the fighting. But this is probably one of the most challenging. I mean, like it doesn't get hardly more challenging than this. Like 3 ACs ain't shit. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, we'll just wipe all these little fuckers out of the way. Because this guy's got that capability. I'll come with the blade here. Uh-huh. Neither do I. I just want you to. Not really. I'm not that mean. Yep. So that ends that. And now, skip ahead. We're now fighting a much bigger unit. Ouch. Hey, thank you, Air. Here, take this. Boom! Fuck you. Actually, I don't think that did shit. I can't do it again this yet. I already wasted it. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, eat that whole shit. Alright, fine. It wouldn't have been worth wasting the boost to try and track him down for that whole deal. Oh my gosh, though. Fuck you. Yeah, there you go. Alright, I got him off good with that one. Okay, he's invulnerable right now, though. I mean, there's people who've literally done this fight without taking a single hit. Like, fucking... Ouch, ouch, ouch. You're not gonna get the whole thing off on me, bitch. Yeah, like, they've literally not taken a whole hit. I mean... I haven't really studied the attack pattern. I'm just playing off of instinct. Damn, that hurt. Oh, something got me really bad. I'm gonna have to use that my final bomb in a really smart way. Come on, come on. I totally hit the thing. There you go. Okay. Should be close enough. There we go. Beautiful. So, I mean, I don't know. I had one more repair. I had to use my final... Oh, yeah. Sorry, buddy. I had to use my final explosion to get him. But, like, yeah, this is literally supposed to be, like, the toughest mission. And I only had to focus, like, 3 times to really do it. You know what I mean? So, like... What's funny is that nothing in the game can prepare you for how challenging fighting people can be. AS ranked it. Because of the movement tech that they can use, because of how effective certain combos are, just in terms of stagger potential. And then, like, they've got that just the killer, the stun locks, you know what I mean? Like, there's all sorts of crap. Let's go on Nest, and let's do a ranked match, and let's just try it out. I mean, here we are at the top of B. Let's see what gets tossed our way at 6:19 in the morning. Are the real sweats on right now? I'm not sure. Man, it's challenging. But Alright, I think we can get this guy. We kind of know his game. We kind of know his MO. We just have to be very careful of the laser dagger, because that will cook us if it hits us. And I think that actually is what hit us last time, was he got off the laser dagger on us. And yeah, if they do get that when you're staggered, you're pretty much effed. Like, the thing's pretty damn effective. Same as last time. I'm kind of wasting it, but oh, okay. Damn! Fuck! Okay, bad attack stack. Oh, bad attack stack. This guy does have like one combo kill potential. You have to get the attack stack just right though to do it. Or I think it would be like staggered, blade attack, no, explosive attack, staggered, and then explosion. No, explosive attack. Oh, I can't remember, but yeah, it's some combination of those things. If you make it happen just right, you can kill them in one combo. I've done it before. Um, yeah, we'll just try that again. We're probably gonna fight the same guy, I'm guessing. That'll give us a chance to try and recoup. I think we need to stay farther back. I think we need to really be running away from this guy and trying to stack machine gun damage on him as much as we can. Even though, oh hey, we got a new guy with very similar tactics, it looks like. Um, excuse me, Tort. Yes. Tort, don't jump on my sweatshirt wall. I know what you're thinking about. No, Tort, no. You can go climb on the Baja hoodie in the corner. Tort. I don't know what you're looking at, but you better ignore it. Tort! Tort, 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 tort. Oh my gosh. And now I got fucked. Okay, now I got super fast. Tort, you made me lose the first match. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I don't know what you're looking at. Those egglets, probably. She's like, oh, the strings. If only I could reach those strings. Tort. Oh, you blessed child. You blessed child, you. Ugh. Oh, come on. There we go. Thank goodness. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. Well, yeah, so that's a good one. You know. Now he's going to be much more cautious. You can see he's much more cautious. Ooh, I hurt him. I knew it. Boom, bitch, boom. Alright, now we gotta retreat, and drop him with the thing, and drop him with the thing, yeah. Laser Lance, that's a pretty... You gotta commit and use that one with, like, the most intelligent timing. Like, I mean, it's a challenging weapon to use. Mostly because the tracking on it is pretty bad, and if it was better, it probably would feel cheap as hell. You know, it's just one of those fun weapons, but you know, not always going to pay off the way a classic laser blade would. Ignore my habits. I'm actually gonna activate my, will this mess with the thing? I'm gonna have to pause it after this and check. We'll just do these two matches. I've been trying to use the lossless scaling to make it extra smooth. When you lock it at 60, I mean, it's like a flat line. But then lossless scaling should get me back whatever, I'm losing an FPS basically by locking it at 60, and I shouldn't notice the difference except just see it as extra super smooth. Wrong way. Oh, okay. Well, I'm okay with that. Maybe I'm not. I'm less okay with that than I thought I was, but I'm gonna win this because... What? What in the name of sneakiness was that? Did you see that? My guy, like, didn't know what to do with the terrain, and so he just, like, couldn't complete the blade strike in the appropriate amount of time. Wow. Saved by a rock. That's the only time you want to be stuck between a rock and a hard place, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Oh, bitch, you bitch. Okay, and then I gotta back the fuck up. Oh, no, I knew that was gonna happen. We're both locked in. That was a good one. Winner. Just because, oh hey, phase 3, here we go. Oh my gosh, this is for all the marbles. No, we're both... Somebody's gonna make a stupid mistake here, and it better not be me. This guy's playing aggressively from the get-go. We need to back it up. We don't want to let him control that shit. Fucking chase him down, going for the slash, yep. Okay, here, we'll deliver that, get out of there. Alright, he's gonna go for the counter and get back on us. Yeah. See, the problem with the laser dagger is that, like, see, he's going for the hard counter. You know what I mean? The laser dagger can be activated so quickly that there's very little you can do once you get caught in the assault armor laser dagger combo where they're comboing you and then you try to break out of the combo in some way, usually using your own assault armor where they counter assault armor, and then they've immediately able to finish the laser dagger combo or start a new one, and you're super toast. But the problem is that you, like, they always have the assault armor that they can do that combo finish with. Like, that's always just waiting around. Like, as long as you are staggered and stuck there, eating a full dagger combo from them, at any point, they can just blow their shit and lock you up again. And you kind of have to, like, wait, you know, until they do to blow yours, because that's the only way to get out of it. But I don't know. There's ways to extend the stagger where they'll use shotguns or other kinds of methods that, you know, yeah, it's very dangerous to be caught in those combos. We'll begin again. We're going to switch up our builds here after this one. I like Ifrit, but I'm feeling like putting on a bit of a chase, and I can't chase as hard with Ifrit. He's more about leading people into my big attacks is kind of the goal with him, is really what's meant to be happening. Okay, so this guy's going to chase us down super hard. Tord, I'm watching you. You better stay away, Tord. How's the high ground, Anakin? She knows it too. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, baby. Come here into my lap. Be safe. Be safe in my lap. No, Daphne, don't do that. Oh boy. Daphne, oh boy. Oh no. So we caught him in the sweep here, and we're gonna go in for the big blast. Oh, what the fuck? That didn't do anything. Dude, that didn't do anything. Fortunately, he was a little too scared to... I wasted it, bitch. Bitch me, bitch. Alright, he's coming in for the sweep again, though. He's gonna get hit by that shit again. Alright, yeah, he's going for his pulse armor. Try to knock that off of him real fast. Yeah, he wasted a little bit of his maneuvering time with... Okay, yeah, we're gonna get him with the sweep again. Yep, that was it. Yeah, he didn't really learn. Daphne. So now he's gonna be really, really cautious. I mean, that first round took him so hard, but see, that's why we're not gonna focus on the sweep this time. We're gonna focus on blading him out. See, I'm more than happy just to pop a stagger off on somebody, even if I don't have like a big delivery for it, because to me it's more about, I don't know, just trying to control the momentum of things. Um, oh, nice one. Okay, yeah, he came back on me pretty hard for that though. I respect, I respect. Um, yeah, I think this guy's a little new to. He's trying to use the OB, but I don't think he's super great at it yet. Yeah, he had to go in for the pulse armor there. I was gonna wreck him. All right, you're getting a little too close to me, bud. Yeah. There you go, Tort. Yes, play with the toy. Play with the toy. Good girl. Good girl, Tort. All right, she's running away from the toy. I think we finally have peace in the household, though. All right, that was a good one. We won. Oh yeah, that's right. We were gonna change our build up. So yeah, let's change our build up to Rebirth. This is kind of the other mainstay build that I am just always playing. I was thinking about calling this one Relentless. I named it Aster and my pilot named Megalo in reference to an AC3 build. This guy is meant to kind of look like that, or I thought he kind of did. Um, Aster uses hover legs and a sniper rifle, but it's really long, like the minigun. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, Aster. Yeah, Relentless is probably a good name for this guy because that's like what I'm trying to do with this build. It's funny because I do this or this based on different builds that I have, like because sometimes I need to be able to hold shoulders more often, and sometimes I only just need to be able to swap things. Um, but yeah, that's something that a person will do. This full. Well, yeah, I guess we'll just do this. Yeah. All right. So he's maintaining his distance. Oh, and he comes in for the. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. I see. I see what's going on. Yeah. Eat that though. So we need to get some energy back. So we gotta hold back, and then we're gonna come in. See, I did the secret. Oh, people are never ready for that. Uh, it's the secret combo. God damn it. Yeah, I knew it. He's got, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I didn't dodge those coming in. Oh, this will be challenging. I'm gonna have to really hunt this guy down. Like, he's really gonna try to bait out my energy. I've got pretty good energy recovery on this guy, but not like stupendous. It makes chasing things down a little more challenging sometimes. We'll get some height right away. Get some of these off. Okay, yeah, eat that. I do way more damage than you, and those are not gonna hit at close range. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't have gone for the kick there. Oh, hey, that kind of helped us land our, see, yeah, he keeps trying to put range on us, but yeah, I'm not gonna let that happen. Okay, there he goes for the assault armor, but it's not gonna do a lot of good. Pulse armor right afterwards. Need to get the range again. Oh, I didn't have enough energy to do the cancel. Fuck. Okay, and then he caught me with the lack of energy. So we'll have to do the cancel and then swap. Alright, we didn't get it off that time. Ugh. See, this is a bad range. I can't let him engage me at mid-range. Oh, fuck. That was very close. That was very close. If we could have caught him up in that blade swipe, we would have been great. Maybe I should have gone in for a heavy. The heavy swing would have been the appropriate maneuver there for the pulse blade, because I think I would have got an extra lunge off of the heavy swing. We will definitely give that another go around. Matchmaking, matchmaking. All right, hey, we got somebody. I love how active the game is. I mean, especially just for single matches like this. It's really not a huge struggle to find players at all. I mean, sometimes you end up fighting the same people in a row fairly frequently, but internet connections nowadays are pretty solid. They've definitely worked out a lot of the netcode issues. We might run into some weirdness here because this match is really slow to commence. I wonder if we can back out of it at all. Matchmaking canceled. We'll try that again. Um, but yeah, no, I mean, oh yeah, here we go. Now we're launching right away. Yeah, no, like the new patches. I mean, I think the game's at a really really awesome state. They've definitely, it's like people are so exploitative. The community can be kind of toxic. I think at times. I mean, there's definitely a lot of good people too. I've played against tons of great people. Some people I've had the pleasure of being able to add friends on Steam and play against them regularly. Um, but I've also played against a lot of annoying builds and a lot of people that like I thought like, man, I would not be this person's friend. like dude, this is how you play this game though? Like, come on. Okay, where is he at? He's hiding from us. I didn't pay super attention to what he was loading out with, so. Oh yeah, it's a big ass tank. Oh shit. Come on, slap. Pow. Please. Oh man, that still got me. Whatever. We'll take that down real quick. He got mine real quick too. Fuck. This is where I've got to be. Oh, damn it. That didn't take much. That didn't take much. I think he got me with his missiles is what it was, because I don't think it was a beam attack. I think I'm going to have to be just especially tough fight at close range here for this guy. I think that's going to be our best strategy, because, like, the thing with missiles is that it is going to eat up your energy to dodge them. Like, there are not a lot of great neutral ways to dodge missiles that you can do while, like, I don't know, still trying to fight somebody. Most of it takes a good amount of energy. I don't want to, well, I don't know, yeah. See, he's gonna win this battle of attrition with me. I'm just gonna, alright, yeah, well, fuck you. Fuck you then. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm not gonna fight you with your pulse armor on while you have an AP lead. That's not gonna happen. Oh, I lost him. There he is. Better get the missiles out before I lose my lock. Alright. Oh, I can't believe he still got me with that fucking... Because I was like, dude, I was like on the fucking boost like it was, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Oh, I should have used my extension, but I don't think it really would have turned the tide here. I was so low in AP, and it wasn't like that he really ever staggered me, except at the end it was just raw damage he beat me out with, so... You know, what can you do? Yeah. Um, let's try one more with this guy. I feel like I don't know if we've even won one yet with him, but he's a good build, and I should win one with him. That'd be sweet. Hey, Daphne. Daphne, stay off my table, okay? Stay off my table, sweetie. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay. Come on, that's not the shit I want. See, it doesn't take but one fuck up in this game, and you're like, you know, like that's all it's gonna take. We were having a really close match there for a little while, and then something that's a serious fucking problem that the game needs to fix. Either that or I need to switch to mouse and keyboard because maybe it's better there. Is that it will cancel your swaps, if you like hit like the attack button at the wrong time. Like if you kind of double up the input, so to speak, it'll like just be like, well, forget that then, like, you know, and you're like, no, but I seriously, like, do the swap, the swap, you know, and it becomes the worst, the effing worst. Like, I don't know how to describe how many matches, like, have been thrown because I couldn't get the swap off when I needed to. Because it's so tight. Yeah, and oh, come on, right through me? Like, whatever. There we go. Sparrow flies no more. No, we got match 3, though. Yeah, no, this, like, matches like this are really good. Like, these are, like, he's got a cool build. It's got the flamethrower. It's unorthodox. You know, it's, like, it's meant to take advantage of his loadout, but not be, like, a one-hit wonder, one cookie fucking, you know, it's like, he's got to play a bit of a mid-range game, but that's, like, to his advantage. You know what I mean? Like, where, you know, obviously, like, the thing is that a double blade guy could probably come in and get him pretty hard. I don't doubt, like, you know, because that's kind of like when people operate at the two extremes is I feel like when people have the most trouble. Oh, fuck. There we go, I got him staggered at least. Oh man, I'm gonna lose this shit though. Come on. Yeah, no, that was like, yeah, he got the advantage on me. I didn't play mid-range as well as he did, and then he got the AP lead, and then, yeah, I kind of goofed up a little bit, but that was a good match, though. I like his build a lot. That was a cool, like, cool, fun fight. I've got kind of a similar build. Um, yeah, we'll switch it up. We'll go with the new hotness. My latest fun thing to play. We won't focus on doing the blade as much, but hopefully we can get some wins with this guy, and maybe get an A rank promotion again. I'm gonna be doing more of these videos, basically just playing Armored Core and trying to break A rank with honest builds and honest play, I guess, as far as I'm concerned. Like, I'm not top tier by any means. I mean, there's definitely booster techniques and, you know, different things that I don't know how to do as well that certainly separate, you know, some of the best players from me. Um, but I don't think that's what beats me all the time. You know, like sometimes I'm losing to people's skill, combination of their, you know, skill and build, and it's a unique build like last time. Other times you're kind of losing to like just, I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, just like just shit like this. Yeah, shit like that. That would be what you're losing to. Um, yes. We'll try this again, and we'll try to range this guy out super, super, super hard, I guess, because I don't think we have much else of a choice. It seems like he is extremely efficient at putting a person in scope. Okay, wow, that was close. He's gonna run. Come on, explosive thrower. Yeah, no, we were toast there. Yeah, good luck out there. Um, yeah, see, I don't even know exactly what I'd do against something like that. That's funny, President. I mean, he's just piloting the heck out of exactly what he's trying to do. It's, you know, that ash meat's coming for you. We won't be defeated. We'll try again. Yes, we'll try again. I'm not hopeless yet. They haven't destroyed my spirit. Eventually they will. Eventually they will, and I'll have to stop. But down for a few more. I recently picked up this Game Sir. This is the T7 Volt Black. I bought it at Best Buy for like 34 bucks, I think, after tax. That's a pretty good price to pay for a controller. I mean, I think there's probably I it's not exactly what I wanted. I'd wanted wireless. Um, I think if I still had my Amazon account going right now, I would have returned this and ordered the G7 Nova or something like that. There's like a more one that's more meant towards PC, and it's wireless and still has kind of all the same niceties that this one does. But I'm really happy with this one overall. Um, oh shit. Yeah, he's pecking us down with those lasers, but still. Fuck. Yeah, he's going for his pulse. There we go. Damn it, that was it. Yeah, no, I kind of knew that was going to be it. But I think we can win this one, though. I think we can win this one. I mean, he's really focused in on laser damage. I've got some focus on laser damage. Um, but I've really got to take as much advantage of the mine layer as I can, or the mine spreader, to get the chunks off. Yeah, they don't really. It's tough to know sometimes when you haven't swapped either, where you think you have, but then like you actually haven't. Nothing happened. It's, yep. Okay, shit. Yep. He actually managed to stun us out with. Oh, shit, I did. I should have waited until I was a little bit higher up. I think he still has his pulse armor, so this is gonna be challenging. Yeah. Yeah, he's such a light build that like he's gonna fall pretty much too quick for us to catch him in the air with the mine spread layer most of the time, the mine spreader. So that's a pretty tough matchup for this guy in that way. Like I'm just out DPS'd overall. Um, yeah. Let's try. Let's try. I don't know. Okay, yeah, let's try being like a leaf. this guy's lighter, so he's like the same kind of concept as the last guy, but he's way lighter. So hopefully that could be an advantage, and I'm able to, outpace, some of the damage that I'm getting, like literally physically outpace the flying damage at me. Yeah, physically outpace this guy. He's gonna try to rush me down with a shotgun, no doubt. I gotta focus a little bit for this guy. Sometimes I get in a really good rhythm with him, and I don't have to focus as much, but um, the trick with him is the charging this attack, where you want to be trying to hit him with the charge attack. Like getting that charge attack off is going to be this guy's like a huge source of stagger for him, because you don't, like, not a lot else I do is going to generate much stagger. So you see how that affected him, because then, like, I can, as long as this thing's not too redlined, yeah, now boom, yeah, eat that. So this is a pretty smart build. Like, this is why I love a build like this, is because it really, I don't know, it challenges conventional notions of what is effective weapons. I feel like, I mean, yeah, does he kind of just do what every other build that ranges people out does? Like, yes. Do I try to do it at a closer range? Yeah, I do try to do it at a closer range. Um, but I still think it's kind of neat, because you just have to consider, you have to put into effort the timing, knowing, like, kind of like getting the rhythm of knowing where the charge is at, so you don't, like, have it overheated, so you can pour that damage on him. And then it actually reduces the charge to, like, so there's two different timers on the gun. Oh shit. There's two different timers on the gun, and one of them is like an overheat timer, and one of them is a charge timer, and you can be charging while your overheat is dropping. And so that's like the way you use this gun, is you charge it, and then, like, maybe do a cancel, because canceling the charge isn't actually going to eliminate all the energy, it's just going to start the cooldown for the charge. And so by doing a cancel, you can pick up the charge again right away, or you can just spam your laser, whatever you want to do. So yeah, we won one. That was cool. So yeah, this guy's got a, and then this missile combo is just like too effective. Armored Core has this history of some of the, like, weakest, or like most, like the earlier missiles in the game are actually the toughest to dodge. Just because their tracking is just, I don't know, it's different, man. It's different. Like, but yeah, the split missile single plasma missile combo, you can spam them constantly. You can spam them way more than people could ever put effort into dodging them, and they do really sufficient peck damage and surprisingly good stagger too for, like, the split missile. Um, See, he's going to be charging his stuff because he's... Okay, now he wants to come in for the... that really... Oh, that did get me. I was gonna say, man, I almost feel like that charge shot should have got me. Like, it just, like, glanced my shoulder, but... Oh, fuck, okay. Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah, those dual beams are really tough to avoid. I mean, I've never had a lot of luck with them, but every time I fought somebody who uses them, it's always a tough fight, especially when they're doubled up. I almost feel like there should be a penalty for double equipping any weapon. Like, I don't know, just something, because it's like, it's so lame, like, in my opinion. Like, the game has so many different kinds of guns, that when you double up on things, I just find it particularly distasteful. Like, there should be more demands, to, like, a playstyle than that, or just to, like, to what actually causes damage. Like I think it's so much cooler to have varied damage. Like I've got some plasma, I've got some rifle, I've got some explosive, I've got some coral. You know, like cooler. You know, and I don't know, yeah, more builds need to be based on rule of cool, and it's like I understand everybody kind of logs in to win to some extent. Like, you know, it's never any fun to just lose, and so oh wow, that I took the damage, but I didn't take the stagger for that. Weirdly enough, sometimes the game has like interesting choices. I feel like that. Okay, we got to get out of here. He's gonna get us. I don't know if you observed that, but I actually whacked him with a good amount of that beam. Okay, yeah, he went in for the... Okay, yeah, no, this is gonna... Probably not gonna go in my favor here. Yeah, that was all it took. Oh, boy. But that was fun. I whacked him with that beam. Slap, slap, slap. Oh, boy. Yeah. No, I should have canceled the charge, but I thought, you know what? Like, you know, fuck it. Like, let's just blast him. Like, I thought it'd be more fun that way. Yeah, let's play Nightshade. Speaking of fun, like, this is a cool build too, I think. So, I enjoy playing it. I feel like it throws people off too. It's a bit more effective than a person realizes, thinks it would be. And it's actually the 350 boost speed. Like, yeah, for as much defense as I have stacked on this guy, 350 is some pretty solid boost speed. Um, yeah, very solid, very solid. So it should be a fun match. It should. I was facing this guy yesterday, or no, yeah, yesterday too, I think, but earlier, I think it was earlier we fought him. We've got a new build, a whole new strategy, sir. I feel like being ultra aggressive. Okay. Shit. Got him. Yeah, this guy does surprising amounts of damage. You know, like the flamethrower always kind of throws people off, and yeah, no, like he's my assassin build is my kind of narrative. In the sketchbook photos for the game or whatever, there's like an unknown assassin or one that like doesn't have like a mech assigned to them as far as the lore goes, I suppose. Um, oh yeah, he's trying to get some height on me this time. Oh shit, I didn't get that off very well. Blast, blast. Um, he doesn't have a lot of like means to stagger. There he goes. Okay, yeah, now he goes in for it. Too much range for that, sir. Okay, okay, I see what he's going for there, but no, I'm gonna do way bigger damage on him. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I think he should have gone for the assault armor sooner, like right as he was on top of me with the laser lance. I think that would have been the ideal assault armor time, and then try to charge up his laser dagger for the final blast there. Um, but yeah, I kind of imagine that guy in the sketchbook as piloting this thing, um, and it definitely feels like an assassin type AC. Very cool. Yeah, we'll do one more match with this, and then I'll probably wrap it up for today. And then I don't need to do as much with the introduction. I did want to talk about, you know, just my history with the game and Armored Core, you know, just a little bit about it, you know, kind of some backstory before I really get into this play. Uh, you know, this idea of, you know, kind of honest build break A rank. Um, so yeah, stick around with me if you want to see my efforts. I probably will break A rank. I'm just guessing I'm not going to get anywhere into it. That's my hypothesis. I've been trying to break A rank for a while now, but I haven't been able to play in a while now too. So, you know, ooh, alright, yeah, we traded some blows there. That's good though. Boom! Yeah, that's it. That's it. Eat it up. Eat it up. Okay, I gotta go for mine too. Ah, nice. A little bit too much height for me to. I don't know if you guys heard when I talked about that swift combo, or like not combo, but like the way the camera will whip around when you're both do the same boost maneuver. That was that right there. That was a little one. Yeah, no, Nitchid's doing pretty good. I mean, he's like definitely taking people off guard. I feel like they don't have a good solution, or the guy I'm fighting right now does not. Because it's like he's too afraid of just taking some big bad beefy damage from the flamethrower. But like the thing is, it's like, buddy, you are gonna take that damage at mid range or at close range. So you might as well take it at close range where your shotguns will do something for you. Okay, he's going for the kill with his fucking. Oh man, but he went for the straight back dodge and ate both of the blade strikes. Ouch. See, no, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah. Okay, that. I wasn't a very good spot for that. I think he's gonna win. Yeah. No, seeing like yeah, literally just that little bit of position loss was enough to give him the angle he needed to get a perfect double blast off on his shotguns. So yeah, bad timing on my blade strike there. Gonna have to focus on that. For some reason when I focus I hardly breathe. Okay, we gotta go for a shield. He shouldn't have got me with that. That's such bullshit. I don't know if, yeah, like, dude, my shield was up, you know? Like, I'd initiated the action so early into that whole process that I really just do not feel like that was fair at all. But, you know, but now we gotta just play super, 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 super defensively and just keep away the whole time and then get shot and die anyways. Yep. Yep. Yeah, no, the game deciding that they got their blade strike in before my shield went up really cost us the match there, so that was unfortunate. But we did have a pretty nice winning streak with him there for a second. Oh, before I wrap things up though, let me show you the cheaper side of gameplay, and we'll just see if we end up fighting somebody who can overcome it. I call this guy Calamity. He's based on uh, AC I'd made back in Silent Line, and yeah, I mean I've evolved this build quite a bit over time. Yeah, he used to have a minigun, but essentially he's way too slow to make any effective use of the minigun. So now I've focused on basically being in the air all the time and raining down AoE on enemies, and I think he has like one of the fastest boosters. I can't remember what kind of booster he has right now. I can't check because I'm in matchmaking. Um, yeah, we're commencing a match now. It might be the one that's focused on overboost just for the sake of being able to chase people down anyways, but it might be the one that's focused on getting height, because that's a big focus with this guy is just being over top of enemies. But he's definitely like cheaper. You know what I mean? Like I don't consider this like you can't hardly do high level play with this guy. You can do strategic level play, but not like the kind of instinctual dodging and stuff like that that I actually find dope as heck. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you made us lose our charge there. Wow. Dang, that's some real aggression. bit too close to... Yeah, this guy's not fucking bad. I mean, he knows how to fucking play his build down, that's for sure. Come on, dude, I dropped the fucking thing and then nothing happened. That's another thing that happens too, is that in the same way that swapping won't happen, sometimes your activated charges won't drop because you pushed a different button. And so because you push that button, when you release the charge, nothing will happen. In fact, sometimes the charge will just disappear, like, into thin air, and nothing will happen. But other times you'll get to keep the charge, and you just won't release it. So, yeah, super fun stuff. We don't want him to get the kick off on us, because the kick's too effective. Oh, man, he's really... This guy's really going, like, he does not... there's... Once he's close, you're not going to get off the fucking attack on him. Oh my gosh. See, he was willing to eat that. I don't think he had much of a choice. I used to think I had the, what's it called on this guy? Yeah, I do have that on him. Enemy destroyed, yeah. Yeah, no, he, like I said, kind of cheap there. I don't remember that going off the first time. Like, he must have had such a damage advantage on me, it didn't matter. Usually I have enough damage into him by then that I'm able to win, like that time. He's going to be way more cautious of that this time around, but... Oh, I got him right off the bat with that. Okay, yeah, we're going to drop again. Shoot up, charge, go up, shoot down. Try to drop that on him. Oh man, the big damage. Yeah, this match is not looking as successful for him. So we don't want to waste our... we want to wait till he has to drop back. Never mind, we'll use it right now. Boom, boom. Yeah, no, he's really gonna have a really tough time recouping this match, or like, you know, from where he is at, because like every time he tries to get close, I'm just giving him the runaround. And the thing with like these high level plays, like what he's trying to do, where he's like literally running circles around my guy to avoid getting, like, you know, dumped on. Yeah, try to do it again, and then again, and then again. It's like at a certain point, you like, that's why I pop out some builds like this from time to time, is because I get all flustered and brain fried, and I'm not winning with any of my skill-based builds, and so it's like, okay, well, I guess it's time to do some dumb shit, you know? And I never try to play these very long, like, obviously, or I probably would have figured out a way to get out of B rank by now. Um, but I just prefer to play through a cascade of builds. You know, you play one, you get some good matches, some bad matches, and you're like, alright, let's try another build. And, you know, you just kind of get used to all the different play styles, but you never really master any of them, you know, so much so that you're... Because, like, I think a lot of times it seems like people play the same build. Like, when I'm running into people online, the same names, it seems like they're, you know, match after match after match, they've got this one build going. And, interesting. What's this guy's game? He really tried to close in on me, but I'm not sure why. Oh, there we go. He's a double blader. Oh, dang it. Ouch. Oh, boy. Oh, man, the damage. Alright, now he's gonna run. He's gonna run for dear life, and I'm gonna suffer. Oh, can I get him with the... Not charged yet. Damn it. If my grenade had been ready there, I probably could have cinched the win. Yeah, no, that guy's speedy. For some reason, at the beginning of the match, I completely underestimated him. Like, I was just like, man, it doesn't seem like he's really trying to get these, like any blade attacks off on me. And so I just, like, didn't really understand his strategy, so I just kind of... Didn't give him the... Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, did you like that? Oh man, the fat damage. Okay, you got some fat damage off on me too now, didn't he? Oh boy. Oh, that was fun. 831, but I still had my secret, defense. So I did we have a third match or was that it? Yeah, we have a third match. Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm hoping this is a bit of a fun challenge for him. Ooh. Okay, there he goes. Okay, he wants to come in again with that. I've already got that charged up. Now I'm gonna hit him with that on the ground. Now I'm gonna hit him with that. Yeah, no, like, this is a pretty fucking tough build to fight when I'm, like, doing it right, and... Yeah, I mean, what a clusterfuck, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's just because a person gets so frustrated trying to fight something like this. And I think my guy's kind of cool. He's got 4 different types of weapons. They all do the same thing. They all have different timings, though. It's not like I've got 2 energy shotguns and, you know, it's like I'm not I'm not doubling up on anything. That's important to me. It's really important to me. Except for builds like this, but yeah, like I said, that was like how I got through the game. Purple Demon stays around just because this was like literally like to a T like how I built my first build. We'll do another one of our kind of cheaper builds here, um, and yeah, we'll just rain down some fire again because yeah, I'm wrapping up for sure. I don't want to engage my brain super hard and um, we'll just we'll just do a few more because I wanted to show off the other side of my play style, you know, what's not all flashy and fun and what's just about good old booze booze, you know what I mean? Um, I like his build. That's like a cool build. It's got a lot of variance, like so much variance in the weapons. Fortress Terror. He thinks he's won, but no, he has not won. Because I don't have to do much to... Wow, I don't know what the hell happened to... Okay. Ah, respect. I mean, yeah, no, I'm actually not as much, he's like not out of the running the way I thought. I totally wasted that too. The terrain saved him on that one. Oh man, I have very little life left. He's gonna beat me at range. Ha, nice one. Yeah, he got me. Alright, I'm gonna have to take this guy way more seriously, because, like, he terrored my fortress. Fuck. Alrighty. Yeah, he wants to use that terrain. I don't think we're gonna let him. Sorry, buddy. Fight happens over here. The big gun says so. What the hell? Oh, okay. Fine. The laser pod has determined my fate. Oh, you're not just really gonna run, buddy, are ya? Just because that's how you won last match? That's how you're gonna fight this whole match? Oh shit, I thought the timing would be a little bit better for me on that. This guy's fast, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no! Again! He did it again! It happened again! I know, Daphne, it's terrible. It's terrible. It should never happen like that, Daphne. Never. Never. Oh man, that sucked. Promotion points gained, 0. Well, yeah, that was, he had a cool build. He kind of kicked my butt. We just have to double down and go heavier. That's the only answer. That's right, Daphne. Double down and go heavier. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Lay down, sweetie. Lay down. Good girl. Good girl. See, now I have the power of a cat in my lap. This makes me unstoppable. Either that or I'm going to be, like, distracted. Now I've got her in a pretty good spot. We should be fine. Oh boy. Oh man, laser theater. Yeah, we so heavy. That's right, Daphne. He can't stop us now. We're an impossible war tank. Wasn't expecting us to be so mobile. A tough fight for him. A very tough fight for him. Oh yeah. No, these amped Kurosawas, they are gonna shred. Like, alrighty. We'll fight one more match with the big stupid tank, and then we'll switch back to our I don't know, more couth builds. Pile bunker, no hit. Well, it'll take more than one bunker to kill us from full health. Or from first stagger, I should say. Yeah, no, very tough fight. He never even really got his like lineup to get the good stagger off on us. Time we hit the ground, our laser cannon should be back up. At least one of them looks like. Yeah, no, very, 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 very tough fight. Not very fun for him. I guarantee you he was not having a good time that whole match. Yeah. Okay. Well, we better keep our promises. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll play Ifrit again. Yeah. Alright, you got Pulse Blade and Ducket. Got the mini missiles looking for quick stagger off on us. We just have to outmaneuver his ducats pretty much. It'll be the big thing here. If he catches us up with those, you know, we could easily get staggered out, and that pulse blade will very quickly tell us what mistake we've made. Got him traveling this way. Oh, he's not gonna be fast enough. Oh my gosh, he was fast enough. That's annoying. Aha, I gotcha. What? What? Oh, my AP. What happened to my AP? From one attack? That's such bull. Dude. Yeah, get staggered and die. Oh, boy. Well, that was way closer of a fight than I was thinking it was going to be. Oof. Oh, no. Like I said, it's about keeping up the pace of the battle. It's not always about getting the big damage off. Oh, what? Dude, there's no way I didn't get him with that swipe. He was walking right into it. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know why. For some reason, my brain was like, yeah, just blow the pulse armor. Fortunately, I have a pretty huge AP lead. Now he's kind of running away, trying to... Oh, yeah, he was able to get his stagger back. Alright. Not this time, buddy. No, he didn't get that off on him either, though. Yeah. I knew that was going to be the outcome. I had a feeling, because the distance was too far. Like, the stagger wasn't going to last long enough for him to get the good pulse blade attack off. I think that's another instance where a person has got to go for the charged attack, but it's like so tough to remember when the charged attack makes more sense. I mean, generally it makes more sense when they don't have any stagger, because that attack has way more like lasting impact that it leaves. But the double blades too, you can miss time, or like you can delay the timing of the second strike, because sometimes just based on positioning you wouldn't hit it if you attacked right away. You can also cancel out of the blade attack after the first strike, and that's the biggest advantage of the pulse blade. Biggest advantage of the pulse blade. Um, yeah. Okay. Looks like we were fighting the same gentleman. I think we know the strategy for this guy, but... Yeah. That was... The timing on that one was so tight. I don't know if you guys saw, but there was like a... Okay, then we gotta go for ours. Okay, and then yeah, he's toast now. Yeah, he's not even gonna move. What's it called? I technically did a cancel, right? Like where he did, like I activated my blade attack, he activated his blade attack. Normally, he probably like we would have collided, but because mine has a longer wind up, he would have got the first strike off on me. But because I canceled, then my guy like changed directions, and then I immediately went back in for the blade swipe, where now he's facing the wrong direction. So like some real tech shit there, and that was like not fully intentional. I don't want to. I'm surprised he didn't go in for it. He must have not had the charge or not had the attack to go off with. Or he's really he's worried about what happened last time where like he staggers me at too much of a range. I think. Okay, yeah. Then I get off mine, but now he's already ran away. We knew that was gonna happen, but it was still worth. If he hadn't ran away, that would have been the end of it anyways. So it was worth doing it. Okay, that was the wrong move, but no, he freaked out. He didn't know what to do. He was so good at dodging those the whole time, but he didn't know what to do there. So yeah, we got the win off on him. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, we're actually making some pretty solid progress. I mean, we cheesed a few matches to get up into the promotionals, but hey, we're playing fair now, right? It's okay if you cheat as long as they don't catch you in the finals. I don't know why I used a Russian voice for that, like implying Russians are cheaters or something. We'll try using Relentless again. I gotta change his name actually, because that's what I think the name needs to be for this build. Okay, seeing some strong range, strong range potential there. He's got the big missile on the back. I think we've got enough of a weight advantage on him to be able to, like, we should have enough movement to that he shouldn't be able to get away from us, but we'll see. So he's playing a ranged game, of course. Oh, fuck. Wow. Nice. Okay, well, that was unsuspected. He's definitely trying to lock that on again. Man, this guy's so annoying with his running. The Ludlow's probably too effective too at range. Well, yeah. Yeah, no, builds like this that just run away are really frustrating to fight. Like, because I don't even feel like he's trying to play it close at all. You know what I mean? Like, his whole goal is just to pour damage on me while I'm trying to hunt him down and leave missiles at my back to fucking run into me. Like, look, it's just like right away from the beginning of the match, you can just see it popping off right away. And nothing that, like my chain gun, like, I don't have anything that can really, like, do anything about this. You know what I mean? Like, it's so difficult to actually hunt him down before I get staggered and just eat more damage. Like, you can see he's way ahead in the damage race now. There's really not much I can do about this. I'm chasing him as hard as I can the whole time. He finally activates his pulse armor. I'll activate mine. Cause yeah, like he's such a coward. He's so committed to running. You know, like that's all he's gonna do. And just try to pour all the damage in while I'm running, and then just wait for me to get caught up in attacks like that to just dump a bunch of attacks on me. And it's like, I swear I don't do this. Fuck. Like, slap me if I do this, please. Fuck. Like, it's the most annoying bullshit to play against. And it was even worse with the missile rats. Like, I mean, they had the missile rat phenomenon for a little bit where you know, people would be doing this. They'd be like literally overboosting away from you after dumping a bunch of missiles, and then when you try to follow them, the missiles would just like go into your back. You could never overboost faster than the missiles. So it's like you essentially were never able to do anything because they were always flying away from you, and so you always had to be chasing them, and their missiles were always being shot from like closer to you, so you were never like dodging them, running towards them, you know, like now you get into a good old sword fight. It's like, nope, now they're running away again, and the missiles are actually shooting from here while you're running over there, so I try to follow you and they come and shoot me in the back. Yeah, and I mean, you just like, I don't know, like I want, like, I want to have fun when I play, but I really swear that I want the other person to have fun too. And if I don't feel like my build is allowing other people to have fun, I'm pretty like I'm pretty like, oh well, I guess I don't want to use that build. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really let anybody else play the game. You know what I mean? And that's can be said of 2D fighters too. Like there's characters you can use, you know, techniques you can use in 2D fighters that, and a person could argue like, oh well, that's the point, and it's like, well, that's probably why I don't play Street Fighter or anything. It's like I've got no interest in juggling somebody out of a full health bar, and it's like, oh, what a show of skill. It's like I really want things to go back and forth. Oh fuck, this guy's really gonna pour it on me. I don't think that hit me, but whatever. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because I didn't have any energy, so I got caught up in it. Yeah, this guy's really ranging me out here. Like, he's not even like, ouch. It's just that red shift does a lot of damage, so he doesn't even have to get like super far away. He just has to hit me with that. Ugh. Yeah, I think we can get him, but this will be tough because he's gonna be pouring heavy damage on us and running away, and he's got a lot of defense. Like, he can't actually get away from us, but he will be running. I couldn't see him. My guy was kind of covering up where I would be looking. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm starting to not have fun anymore, but I might as well lose this promotional. Oh, what would be a fun build to play? What could I actually do? Oh, this is my kind of version of being a cheap bastard, I guess. We'll do another kind of cheap build. You know, it's kind of the same as, you know, where it's like this guy's trying to stay above the opponent, you know, pretty much all the time. Um, the his build is actually designed to be so energy efficient you really don't have to come to the ground ever. Like if you I only have one charge attack that can keep me floating in the air, but just that one charge attack is enough that I actually don't ever have to touch the ground with this guy. Um but yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll just play this guy and then maybe we'll try to do some close range again. I actually haven't done my double melee build yet, I don't think. So I'll probably switch to my double melee build to close things out, even though I'm very tired and definitely won't give that one its best representation. We can still try it out. fuck. At least he ate that. Dude, I don't know why the fuck that didn't hurt him more, though. It doesn't feel like this guy's taking any appropriate amount of damage. Like, considering I should be able to engage him at the exact same kind of range just as effectively, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Well, you know, we gotta try that again. Like, maybe he's just got more DPS than me, but usually, like, it's not as such a factor with this guy. Like, I can kind of naturally dodge enough just floating and, you know, maneuvering. Come on, get up in the air. I gotta dog him. Come on, fuck. What the fuck, dude? Why does this guy feel like he has way more maneuverability than me, even though I should have so much maneuverability? Dude, and my shield didn't go off. Oh my gosh. Well, let's look at his build. There's a bunch of missiles and a fucking Ludlow. Yeah, fucking course. Okay, well, that was something. Oh boy. I really don't want to switch back to the one guy because I was having absolutely no luck with him. Let's oh yeah, that's right, my double blade guy, that's right. So we're just gonna go easy on my shelf, and we're gonna do the easier version of this build because he is candlestick light. I mean, literally, like, you know, doesn't take much to twig him. So yeah, I need all the help I can get with not having to take big hits. Who do we got? Me. This guy's name is Midnight Madness. Alright, yeah, we're fighting the same guy again. Well, let's just see if we can get the if we can close in on him. I'm certain he's going to try to range us out really hard. He's going to have to. I do have the 10 pack to try and, you know, pursue him slightly. Like, he went for the height advantage on me to get out of that loop. I mean, I'll admit, you know, like most, you know, dedicated missile players, this guy's really up on his moves, but it's just really fucking annoying. Yeah, we knew that was coming. Yeah, we knew that was coming. Yeah, I think the Ludlow could use a nerf, or I don't know. I mean, some of these things needed a buff before, and I don't know, maybe it's just like people are able to use it on builds that, like, or it's like, this is supposed to be like a submachine gun. Like, it's never supposed to have this kind of range advantage besides just like the amount of stagger that you can put off with it. I mean, it's properly absurd. Yeah, this guy's never gonna let me get close. Yeah. Well, promotional phase ended. Honest builds did not break A rank today, boys. Try them again tomorrow. Have a good night, y'all.